truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. The Cubbies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Striding into the box, Peter Crozier. He will lead this one off today.
For the Cubs, center fielder, number 18.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Misses, ball 2.
Come on, dude, what are you looking at?
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. He did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box, William Nam, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Pitch out, nothing doing. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. Or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Shut him down now!
From the stretch. Hot shot to third. Bond is there, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. A tag for 1. Now at the plate, Angel Barrios. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Carrasco moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. James Cho, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Pablo Carrasco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Pablo Carrasco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Now batting, Guillermo Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0-1 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Ready on 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Chris Valdez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Marte scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Love. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Standing in now, Charlie Mueller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Love stands at first with 1 out. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 8, catcher, Mike Watkins.
At the plate, Mike Watkins. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Charlie Quintana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Charlie Quintana.
And the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, Eric Herman. First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Missed with a breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Mueller right there on to first, and there were two down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Larry Bond.
Now in the box, Larry Bond. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Two out, nobody on.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Mueller is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Wonderful shot there over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on the show for the start of the third inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, James Cho. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Soft liner to the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Crozier. He reached on a single in his first try. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Grounded to short. Lindsey has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, William Nam.
Digging in now, William Nam. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
And a fastball just a bit high.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Lindsey takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Bob Lindsey.
Leading off for the Giants, the shortstop, Bob Lindsey.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Romeo Trejo.
Into the box now, Romeo Trejo. No balls and 1 strike. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. High in the air out towards shallow right. Barrios is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Set to get his day started, Lucas Giolito, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So in now for Chicago, Jose Melendez. Start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in, Angel Barrios. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. Now a hard liner, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Lindsay is there for it. 1 down. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Into the box, Chris Valdez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Valdez is most often found defending in the outfield, but he can also play third base as he is in this one today.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what. You want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years? Be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ass to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit, and swing a decent bat, this guy will stay in the game for a long time.
Popped him up. Quintana waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Love.
So stepping in, Michael Love. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Melendez is off first with 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line towards center field. Carrasco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now to the plate, Pablo Carrasco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 40.
First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready now, Guillermo Marte. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll watch a first-pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. A big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Count remains at 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Still 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
The batter.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Charlie Quintana. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
1-2.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Still even at 2-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High pop-up. Melendez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Now at the plate, Charlie Mueller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Charlie Mueller.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-1 count, and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. So digging in now, Mike Watkins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bouncer to the left side. Bond ranges to his left. And that's the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 25, James Cho.
Stepping in, James Cho. First pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Marte moving to his left, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Striding in, Eric Herman.
Leading out for the Giants, right fielder, Eric Herman.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched.
Nope.
And there's ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Let's go,
1-1. Soft liner to the left side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box, Larry Bond, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Herman aboard here at first with nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Try again, 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Let's go, Giants.
Hit down the line at first, but foul. The 1-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter number 5, shortstop.
Standing in, Bob Lindsey. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, Calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Romeo Trejo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Trejo stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of this contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sign. Giants leave one. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Peter Crozier.
Center fielder, Peter Crozier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop, William Nam.
So striding forward now, William Nam. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a
Ball
bit
one,
up.
no strike. Oh, bad ball. Strike. Ball two.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
No strike.
The 2-0. Outside,
Oh,
3-0 now. Jose Melendez waits on deck. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy at 3-1?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Standing in now, Jose Melendez. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out.
Swing.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, Al.
Really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. The 2-1 home. And there's a base hit on the line. And he's safe.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. I mean, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Into the box now, Chris Valdez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Melendez over at second. Barrios at first, 1 gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Phil Haskins is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Phil Haskins.
And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leader. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pablo Carrasco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Guillermo Marte will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count. The batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box, Guillermo Marte. That's a strike to throw down.
He's safe.
Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner at second here with one man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. To his left, Mueller. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So striding in, Brandon Nimmo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Julian Pizzata enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 28, Julian Pizzata.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on without fearing going around.
And a base hit as that'll bring in the tying run, and the Giants have come back to even up the ball game.
You know, Steve, they finally pushed a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
In now, Charlie Quintana, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitchers down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here in San Francisco, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Andrew Cutliff will come on and make his 4th appearance in this
Number
campaign.
12, Andrew Cutliff.
Ready for another chance? Michael Love will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Charlie Mueller.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Mueller, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Mike Watkins.
In now, Mike Watkins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Quintana is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in once again, Eric Herman.
Leading off for the Giants, right fielder, Eric Herman.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Looped out towards short. And 1 gone.
Now back, third baseman, Larry Vaughn.
So in now for San Francisco, Larry Bond. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and a strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward third. Love over to his left. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Bob Lindsay.
Stepping into the box, Bob Lindsay. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, catcher, Romeo.
Riding in once again, Romeo Trejo. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He's going, running.
2-2. Runners off for second.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1 left for San Francisco. Score remains deadlocked at 1. John Costello is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
John Costello.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Struck him out. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Peter Crozier. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. High in the air into shallow left center. Carrasco coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, William Nam.
Digging in, William Nam. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And they'll go to short roll to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1.
Your attention, please.
Ortiz was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Junior Ortiz.
Rodriguez is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
Leading off for the Giants, center fielder, Steve Rodriguez.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ground ball left side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Standing in now, Pablo Carrasco. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Stepping in now, Guillermo Marte. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Nimmo singled home a run in his last time up. Ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, B, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score one.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Quintana. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Herman.
Heading to the plate now for the Giants, Eric Herman. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Herman Slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Dribbled down the third baseline. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Cubs 1. Roger Lind comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roger Lind.
Cubs 4-hole hitter Angel Barrios. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning. They look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Sliced hard on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now. Chris Valdez fouled off. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Barrios on at first, nobody out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Michael Love. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Ball one. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Into the box, Charlie Mueller, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Two and 0. The 2-0 on the way. Smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, Hero, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here, down 1 run, huge base hit right there, able to drive in a pair, and now they got to lock it down.
Pablo Morales enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. In now, Mike Watkins, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Watkins carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A 1-0 delivery. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. High in the air out to center field. Carrasco on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's 4-2.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Kevin Anthony will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 51, Kevin Anthony.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Three runs already home here. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 1-2 pitch. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets in there from short right field. Nice play, and that one ends the inning. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs are on top, 4-2. Lonnie Mitchell-Tree takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mitchell-Tree.
Leading off the inning, Bob Lindsay, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Bob Lindsay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Romeo Trejo. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Valdez going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The pitcher, number 47, Pablo Morales.
William Brody will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 46, William Brody.
strike. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box now, Pablo Carrasco, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
Into the box, Guillermo Marte, as he will take strike 1 on a fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
4-2 the final score today. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Junior Ortiz wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Lonnie Mitchell hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.